Hello, everybody. Welcome to Evolve Global 22. It is another week and a new beginning. And this is our Healing Light Studio. I'm Dr. Debbie, and let's get into this week in our learning circle. Feel better daily. We make things simple here. So, I have to talk to you about something that is taking over my feed right now walking, just walking. Not a new supplement, not a 45-minute HIIT class, not some $600 piece of equipment sitting in the corner of your bedroom collecting dust. Walking. And at first, I will be honest with you, when I started seeing this trend everywhere, I thought, okay, here we go again. Another wellness fad, another thing the internet is going to obsess over for the 6 weeks and then forget. But then I actually looked into the research behind it. And what I found changed how I think about movement completely. So today we are starting a brand new series. We do a series every week with 4 episodes. It is called The Walk That Changes Everything, Japanese Walking and the Return to Simple. And part 1 is all about why this trend exploded, what the actual science says, and maybe most interestingly, what this tells us about what all of us have been craving without even realizing it. So let's get into this. What is Japanese walking actually? Excuse me. So first, let's just clear up what we are actually talking about. Japanese walking sounds mysterious, but it's not complicated at all. It is also called interval walking training, and the structure is simple. 3 minutes of brisk, fast-paced walking, followed by 3 minutes of slow, relaxed walking, repeated back and forth for about 30 minutes total. That's it. No equipment, no gym membership, no app required, though plenty of people use one. Just alternating your pace is at regular intervals while you walk. It was developed by Japanese researchers, specifically a team led by Horishi Nose and Shizu Masuki out of Shinshu University in Matsumoto, Japan. And if I mispronounced any of those, forgive me. They were studying ways to improve fitness in middle-aged and older adults without the injury risk or burnout that comes with high-intensity training. Their original study, published in 2007, followed roughly 250 adults, most in their 60s and 70s, for several months. And what they found surprised a lot of people, including exercise scientists who had spent years promoting steady, moderate paced walking as a gold standard. Here is where it gets interesting. In the original studies, researchers compared 3 groups. One group did nothing differently. One group walked at a continuous, moderate pace for the same total time. And one group did the interval method, alternating 3 minutes fast, 3 minutes slow. The continuous walking group saw some improvement, which makes sense. Any consistent movement is good for you. But the interval walking group saw significantly greater improvements, better cardiovascular fitness, better leg strength, lower blood pressure, better blood sugar control. Same amount of time spent walking, dramatically different results. And here's the part that I think explains why this caught fire the way it did. The researchers followed people for years, not weeks, years, and found that people stuck with the interval method longer than continuous walking. It did not feel as monotonous. It did not feel as exhausting. And it produced results people could actually feel, which kept them coming back to it. So this is not some random TikTok trend with no substance behind it. This is genuinely well studied, multiple peer-reviewed publications going back almost 2 decades now. It just took the internet this long to find it. So here is the question. I really want you to sit with today. Why now? Why is something that has been studied for nearly 20 years suddenly everywhere? I think it comes down to this. We are exhausted, not just physically, culturally exhausted. Exhausted from being told we need to optimize everything, track everything, measure our sleep score, our HRV, our cortisol, our macros, our steps, our screen time. Exhausted from feeling like wellness itself has become another job we are failing at. And into that exhaustion walks, pun completely intended, something almost rebelliously simple. No subscription, no wearable required, no special outfit, no green smoothie, just you outside, alternating your pace for 30 minutes. There's been a real shift happening in the wellness world toward what some people are calling the over optimization backlash. People pulling back from peak performance and intense biohacking and reaching instead for things that feel human, things that involve your actual body and your actual breath instead of a dashboard full of numbers. Japanese walking fits perfectly into that shift. It asks for effort, yes, but not extremely. It is structured enough to feel intentional, but simple enough that you are not staring at an app the entire time trying to hit a target heart rate zone. We all know we've done that. So here is what I want you to take away from today, my friends, beyond just walking itself. I think this trend is a signal that a lot of us are craving permission to skip overcomplicating our health, permission to trust that something simple done consistently can actually work, permission to move our bodies in a way that feels sustainable instead of punishing. We've been sold the idea for so long that more intensity equals more results, that if it does not hurt, it is not working, that if you are not drenched in sweat and gasping for air, you wasted your workout. And this research, and honestly, the lived experience of people trying this, is pushing back on that story. You do not need to suffer for your health to improve. You need consistency. You need a practice that fits into your actual life. And sometimes the simplest tool done with intention outperforms the complicated one. So this is where we are starting this series. Next time in episode 2, we are going much deeper into the actual physiology. What is happening in your cardiovascular system, your blood sugar, your joints, and your nervous system when you alternate pace like this? Because understanding the why is going to make it so much more likely to actually stick with it. If today's episode got you curious, go ahead and try it this week. 3 minutes fast, 3 minutes slow for 30 minutes. No pressure to be perfect. Just notice how it feels. And if this resonated with you, my friends, share it with someone who has been looking for a place to start that does not need to feel overwhelmed. Subscribe so that you do not miss episode 2. I will see you next time. Let's go take a walk. And remember, I will always remind you, if you like this, if this is beneficial to you, please join us on Patreon. It's only $7.99 a month, and you get early releases, updated information, access to me for support from our community, and a host of other great things. And always know that part of my medicine cabinet is Agara Cafe and doTERRA essential oils. Agara Cafe is my functional coffee that I make sure and drink every day, my coffee with benefits, and my doTERRA essential oils, which boosts my defense system. The links are in the description. Try the Agara Cafe. You will not be disappointed. I will send you free samples if you reach out to me in the comments. Take care. I will see you tomorrow.